In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do some editing in the notes or arranging of your song that you're creating with the Motif ES and sequence mode. Right now, if I go ahead and play what I've recorded, I've got just a couple measures of the drums will play in track 1, and then also you'll hear the bass line come in as well. So after previewing that, you can see what happens there is the drums will play for a certain portion, say 2 measures, and then after that point the bass comes in and then the drums drop out totally. And what I want to do is I want to have the bass line come in first, and then the drums and the bass together continuously play until X number of measures. It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to show you the function of copying and pasting different measures in song mode. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to make sure I'm on track 1, and I'm going to press the job button, and then under the job button, or job mode rather, we're going to go over to F3, which is the event tab, and this is where you can change the data that's in an event. And when they say event, they mean a range in time that's figured out by the measure number and beat measure and tick number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the copy event, because I do want to copy an event, and I'm going to paste it into another section of the song. So we're going to press enter to do this, and then the first row here is track 1. It represents where we're going to copy this note information from. So whenever you're doing a range of measures, what you're always going to do is you're going to set up from measure 1, beat 1, tick 0 to the end of the last measure that you want to copy from. So we're going to copy from the end of measure 2, beat number 4, and tick number 479. If you go up past 479, it goes over to measure 3. So we're going to make sure and select the last tick there. All you need to do really is go 0 this out, and then decrement down 1, and it'll go to 479. If you get in a bind here, let's say we're at 0, and you just want to punch this in manually, all you have to do is press the num button, which is under the information button here. You can see it says num, and then these keys become numerical buttons that you can use to type in the range that you want to go to. So you type in 479, and it appears up here on the top, and then press enter, and then it goes over to 479. So we're going to make sure and select the end of measure 2, beat 4. So we're just basically copying measures 1 through 2, and then we're going to copy this into measure 3, that's the first note where there's not any drums recorded. And down here at the bottom you can select the number of times you want to copy it, and we'll go ahead and just set it up to say 8 measures. When you're first composing your song, you might set this up to the full length of measures and then go in and replace the drums with breaks in the drums or crescendos or solos or something like that. But I'm just going to, for representation purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and set this to 8, and then just press enter to execute this. And now if we go back to listen to our song, the drums are going to continue to play all the way to measure 10, which is the first 2 measures that were recorded plus 8 times more copying it over. So you can see that's continued on past measure 2, or past measure 3 rather, which is what we wanted to do. So now we want to do some edits to measure 2 as well, or track 2 rather. So let's go ahead and preview carefully where this bass line comes in. I'm going to go ahead and set that modulation up so we'll have that decay on there as well. So I've listened to this carefully, and it looks like from the beginning of measure 3-1 to the end of measure 6 is where our bass line comes in. So now this is pretty simple. All we're going to do is we're going to go in and go into the job function. We're going to do a copy event here, and we're going to select the beginning of measure 3 to the end of measure 6. And we will set this up to record at the beginning of the song, and I'll go ahead and leave this to 8 for now as well too. So now I'm going to have a series of our bass line that we recorded in from the beginning of the song up until 8 times. So let's go ahead and execute this and preview it. Okay, now that's sounding more like I want it. Now all I want to do is take out the drums for the first 2 measures, and this will give me kind of an intro type deal on this song where it'll be just the bass playing for a couple measures. So now let's go back to measure 1. We'll go to the job again, and this time we'll go to erase event, and this is going to take the notes out of that certain range. So we're going to press enter, and it's asking me which track. Of course I'm on track 1, so it defaults to track 1. And then the notes that we want to take out are measures 1-1 all the way to measure 2-4. And you can erase different types of data. You can erase control messages, categories, note data. We're going to go ahead and leave this to all, and we're going to press enter to execute. And now if I go back to the beginning of my song, I should have my arrangement more like I've set out to do, where it's just the bass and then the drums come in.